Following the intense season of litigation in Nigeria, judicial stakeholders have been advising Nigerians and the judiciary on how the two parties can synergize to salvage the country's legal system. Africa's most populous country has always struggled to treat the volume of cases in its courtrooms as judicial workers complain of lack of proper welfare, a situation that punctuates the course of justice in Nigeria. This keynote message, among others, was delivered at the public presentation of a book titled When Justice Sleeps. Speaking during the event, a politician, Umaru Dairo, said happenings at the 2023 general election were tantamount to subversion of justice as he described how politicians and some independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) officials disrupted the process.
The recently concluded 2023 general election, where some politicians, which were all involved, INEC officials desperately subverted the electoral process, committed all manner of impunity against the electors so as to be declared winners, while asking opponents to go to court. It's all evident that our justice system is indeed asleep. The politicians are those who are too unfair to conduct election. We connect together and subvert justice. And eventually say, let me win by hook over crook. Eventually you can go to court or go to crisis. It's happening. It's a common phenomenon now going on in this country.
We must also
Dr. George Mogalu, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian Inland Waterways, who also attended the event, said the judiciary is an inevitable third party in Nigeria as he urged parties dissatisfied with pressing issues to seek redress in court.
we have to encourage them, we have to support them. We have to see how we can obey the rules as a people. Law enforcement, like I keep telling people, we have enough laws. It's about the enforcement. We have enough of it. And the judiciary, yes, bearing the challenges they have, the difficulties they face, we must also, in looking at their output, we must also look at how comfortable are they, to what extent have we made their job easy, how do we support them so that they can achieve result. So for me, it's a symbiotic situation. It's about supporting them to get the best out of them, encouraging them to get the best out of them. And then we also as citizens try as much as possible to obey the rules so that we can lessen the burden on the judiciary.
Similarly, Deputy Director, Federal Capital Territory Administration, Engineer Chika Ifedi, questioned the prevalent notion of, in quote, go to court in the land, as she criticized the way politicians intimidated voters and subverted the electoral process during the 2023 polls.
Do I say the elite? Do I say the money bags will always have their way? Where you know you deserve justice, but for one reason or the other, out of the blues, somebody does what he wants to do and he challenges you to go to court. Just out of the blues, any decision can be taken and somebody says go to court. But at the end of the day, is it profiting our nation? It is not. Investors are running away. Foreign exchange is going high every day. The rich, the middle class, the poor, they're all affected. If for the sake of the lack of justice, people are finding it difficult to speak for our nation, to invest in our nation, to take progressive decisions as it concerns our nation, and all of us are behaving like we don't know that something is going wrong, at the end of the day, we'll all be touched by what is happening.
And I work with
the author, who doubles as a legal practitioner, said his decision to write a book, When Justice Sleeps, was informed by the inefficiency observed in Nigeria's legal system, as he clarified that he is not out to indict anyone.
I observe carefully over time that the system is not working well. It's not responding to the needs of the people, the needs of the citizen, and that is causing a serious discontent amongst the populace. Statement is not meant to indict anybody or any institution. Rather, it is meant for us to reflect on the system we are operating and see how we improve on it. So what prompted me, the reason behind the book, is that we should look at this our system again and see how we improve on it so that it responds, the system responds to the needs of the citizen.
Nigeria has a mixed legal system comprising of English common law, Sharia, and customary law. The 1999 Constitution is the supreme law of Nigeria as the country intensifies its quest for an efficient and enviable system characterized by the rule of law. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Abiodun Mohammed, Top Accolade News.